Avon Resources Limited is a gold exploration company with significant projects in British Columbia, Saskatchewan, and the Yukon. Trading on the TSX Venture Exchange, symbol ABN, and the pink symbol ABN-AF. Surrounded by world-class gold deposits and mines, Avon's 23,000 hectares Forest Kerr Gold Project is located in the heart of the Golden Triangle in northwestern BC. For more information, visit us at avonresources.com.
Welcome to the Goddard Report. Comments made on the Goddard Report and TalkDigitalNetwork.com are an expression of opinion only. Here is Jim Goddard.
My guest is Lisa Wolfin. She's the director of Art Vancouver. They're holding a big art fair and festival May 25th to 28th. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Well, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the art fair and festival?
Well, there's artists and galleries coming from all over the world to exhibit their art and other art objects at the event.
Where's it being held?
It's being held at the Vancouver Convention Centre East under the Sales Exhibition Hall B.
Yeah, it's hard for me to think of the Sales being East because they've been there so long, but it seems to me because they're so artistic, it's kind of a good place to house art.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's beautiful with the high ceilings and the light coming in so you can really see the art, and there's room for some big pieces.
When you say they're coming from all over, from where?
They're coming from Luxembourg, Georgia, Barcelona, China, South America, Brazil, the U.S., Miami, Los Angeles, all across Canada.
So this is, we really should call it an international art festival and fair then.
Exactly. It is, yep.
Now, is this performance art, static art, just paintings?
Well, it's visual art. It's not just paintings. There's sculpture also and mixed media and visual art in, it's called new media, where they use video and other kinds of digital things.
So if you can imagine it and portray it, it's going to be there.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Like somebody made art out of cobwebs.
They'd have a great time at my house. Lots of
Exactly.
art material then.
Yeah, and, you know, these crazy heads, giant heads from 6 feet to 24 feet high. And you want to wonder, what is this artist thinking and how did they come to this?
I wonder about a lot of art that way. What's going on in their heads for them to portray this? But isn't that what makes the human media so interesting, in that we can portray thoughts and images in a way that other people can appreciate?
Exactly. That's what it is. You want to see ultimate creativity, and it's like godlike, the creation.
What about support for the arts? So often we hear governments say, well, it's not really productive, it doesn't do much for the community. Why should we support art?
Because it opens the mind and takes you places that you don't even know where you're going to go. There is a lot of government support for the arts, though. Well, art is the base of creativity. Everything comes from art. Art evolves into everything we have. Drawings into cars and light bulbs and telephones and all that. That's all creative.
Right, graphic artists. Yes, you wouldn't have a commercial world, I guess, if you didn't have somebody designing the ads in the first place.
That's right. Everything is visual. Look at all the magazines and billboards and TV. It's all visual. It's all visual art.
With the artists who are coming to Vancouver, no problems at the border for them with the unusual materials they might bring with them?
No, they have no problem at all coming across the border for an exhibition.
We'll have more with Lisa Wolfin right after the break.
I'm Larry Ray, President and CEO of American Manganese, Inc., listed on the TSX Venture, ticker symbol AMY, A-M-Y, with proprietary patents in the U.S., China, and South Africa. Our focus is on recycling lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles. China recently legislated the responsibility for recycling onto their electric vehicle manufacturers and importers. For more information, please visit AmericanManganeseInc.com or phone me, Larry Ray, at 778-574-4444.
I'm Bill McWilliam, president of Cascadero Copper, CCD on the TSX Venture Exchange. Cesium is one of the world's rarest metals with a growing industrial demand. Drilling is underway on our Tehran property in Argentina to prove up a cesium resource. Cascadero's patent-pending leach process has the potential to make Cascadero the lowest cost supplier of cesium in the world. Visit our website, cascadero.com, or phone us at 604-924-5504.
Welcome back. We're speaking with Lisa Wolfin, Director of Art Vancouver. Lisa, when it comes to the business and the attraction of art festivals around the world, just how big are they?
They're growing yearly. It's quite incredible, actually. My husband was just at a dinner in Toronto with the man who started Uber in Canada, and he was just telling him that the busiest week of the year for Uber is during Art Miami, where 70,000 people fly in from all over the world to see the event. The biggest one in the world is in Madrid. Over 90,000 people fly in yearly to go to the art fairs. They're growing and growing. It's quite amazing.
This is the third year for the Vancouver Art Festival. How many people are you expecting, and how many people did you get the first time around?
The first year around, we got around 10,000 people, and this year we are expecting more than that. We've got CBC coming to cover the opening night and stay for a couple days to do a panel talk. So there's going to be coverage across Canada. People are flying in from all over the place. We're very excited. We've got phone calls from Sydney, Australia, from the newspaper asking why they should drop everything in Sydney and fly over to Vancouver to come to Art Vancouver. We're getting contacted from all over the world about people interested in coming here to see the fair.
A third of Sydney already is here to work in Whistler. Australians are very familiar with the West Coast of Canada. Are you surprised, or are you really encouraged that you're getting these calls from all over the world about should we drop things? I'm sure we know what the answer is.
We're surprised in the sense, how did they hear about it already? But we're so excited that they are hearing about it. In fact, after the show last year, we got a call from CNN telling us they had never heard about Art Vancouver, but now they have. So the awareness is growing worldwide.
Is CNN sending a crew? Is Wolf Blitzer going to be here?
Maybe not this time, but maybe next time.
Build him a situation room. Build it. Wolf will come. Now you're getting international attention. What do you feel you can do more to get more people, or is this really a word of mouth kind of event where once people have come to it, they can't wait to tell their friends and neighbors about it?
Definitely it's a word of mouth. There is advertising out there, but people tell their friends to come to see the interesting things that you're not going to see. How are you going to travel all over the world to see this kind of art? They're coming from so many different places. It would take you a lifetime to go and see it all.
Is something like this an event that you'd like to show people who don't understand how important art is in our everyday lives?
Yes, everybody should come and see, just to come and see.
Something that you'll walk away talking to your neighbors and friends about?
Yes, you're going to go and tell your friends, especially when you see these crazy heads and art made out of cobwebs and felted art and all kinds of different things.
Is it an illustration that there's no limit to the human imagination?
There's absolutely no limit, and that's the beauty of these art fairs, is to see what somebody's coming up with. A lot of things these days are now contemporary art where it's almost like recycled. You take anything and you make it into something, and it's an art piece. It's quite amazing.
We'll have more with Lisa Wolfin right after this.
Gem International is a new diamond explorer in the richest diamond producing country in Africa, located next to the fourth largest producing diamond mine in the world. International Spotlight is on an 1109 carat diamond recently discovered in Africa by a fellow Canadian junior with a proven operator and finance team. Gem International trades on the TSX Venture Exchange, symbol GI. Visit us at gemdiamondmining.com.
In Goddard we trust.
Welcome back. We're speaking with Lisa Wolfin, Director of Art Vancouver. Lisa, a little bit of where, what, and when. Again, where is this event taking place?
At the Vancouver Convention Center East, May 25th to the 28th, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
How much is it going to cost to get in?
It's $15 online and $20 at the door.
And what's the online address?
The online is Tickets Tonight, Art Vancouver.
That's a pretty reasonable price for someone to see world-class art.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to be happy that they came to see it. It might inspire them to do some art themselves.
Is that something that you really like to encourage people to say, wow, I didn't know you could do that with that kind of material. I'd like to take try my hand at it.
Absolutely. In fact, we ask all the artists if they teach because so many people want to start doing something, and we have inspired so many people for the first time to try art.
Is this a child-friendly event?
Yes, absolutely. It's encouraging to bring the children.
Any difference in price for kids?
Yes. Children under 8 are free, and then I think it's half price for that, the other ones.
Are children perhaps your best audience because they're coming in with a mind that's wide open, that hasn't been terrifically closed off by preconceived notions?
It's great for kids because it really opens their mind to let them see what they can do and not feel that, oh, there's no future in art and they can be in kindergarten the rest of their lives. We actually have some school groups bringing the kids on a field trip.
Unfortunately, for a lot of school boards hit by money problems, art projects are quite often the first thing to go.
Which is a shame because it's so important to keep that mind open and creative. It keeps the flow going in the brain. It keeps the connections activated.
And once you have an open mind, again, there's no limits to it.
There's no limits, exactly. It's wonderful.
Do we have any kind of computer graphics, things like that there? Or
there is digital art, yes.
Is that an area that still needs to be completely explored? Don't let the machine do the work. You tell the machine how to help you be an artist?
Well, there's so much you can do with it. It's called new media now because there's so many different programs that you can use. And what's quite fascinating about it is sometimes it's actually more freeing in the sense that you can try something and not be afraid because you can always delete the layer and not feel like you've ruined your work so far.
Yeah, if you do oil paintings, there's no going back.
No, there's no going back. You got to redo it all. But on the computer, you can try this and you can try that and you can make a million variations from one idea. Then, if you like, you can take that into a different kind of medium, oil, acrylic, or whatever you like, and make it out of that.
Lisa, well, 10,000 or more of your closest friends are going to be showing up May 25th to 28th at the Vancouver Convention Center East. That's the one with the sales. And thank you so much for being on the Goddard Report.
Well, thank you so much.
And again, can you give us the website where people can find out more?
It's www.artvancouver.net.
My guest has been Lisa Wolfin, Director of Art Vancouver, Art Fair and Festival, May 25th to 28th at the Vancouver Convention Center under the sales. You're listening to the Goddard Report on TalkDigitalNetwork.com. Find us on Twitter at TalkDigitalNet. Our popular YouTube channel is Talk Digital Network. Questions for the show or our guests can be emailed to info@HowStreet.com. I'm Jim Goddard. Thanks for listening.